This is for the nerds, this is for the brainiacs, this what we deserve. Go ahead and play it back, you ain't gonna touch me, you not gonna do nothing, you are not above me, I bet you wish you was me, I know it, I know.
What is poppin', everybody? And welcome back to another special episode of the Only Friends podcast. Well, you know, it's me and my only friends, and we are here to get it poppin'. The weekend's over. My boy Tortua is in here, getting ready to go down to the Orleans today. Fire.
Oh, we doing it. We're switching the venue up today.
You switching the venue up?
Yeah, I'm done with the.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Now. How is every episode a special episode?
Listen, you guys stop asking stupid questions, all right?
I think
one day you're just gonna stop asking stupid questions. Hold on, real quick question. How do I turn these headphones on?
That sounds like a stupid question.
Button in? Yep.
You figured it out? There's a little button.
We got it.
What are you guys doing? You're playing the 1500?
Yeah, we're 1500 freeze out today, and if we bust that, we go down to walk our jolly asses down onto the Venetian.
There you go.
They have an 1100 freeze out as well.
I like that you have ideas of the schedule because I just kind of show up and do whatever I want. That's how it feels. It's like, okay, there's stuff going on. I guess I should play.
You just wake up and look at the schedule?
No.
That's what I do.
I don't even look at the schedule. I just somehow wake up and question everything. Here we are with another special episode of the Only Friends podcast.
Great.
And I'm going to, you know what? At some point, I don't know if I'm going to take the blame for Nikki and Caitlin being 15 minutes late. I said that we start at 10:30 and they should probably be here at 10. But I think it was interpreted that they should be here at 10:30.
Nobody knew they were supposed to come other than you.
Until later.
The thing is, if they were supposed
to be 10:45.
Yeah, if they're supposed to be here at 10:30, they're still.
Yeah,
we were supposed to have Nikki and Caitlin join us, but you know,
pop in
they're
eventually.
running a little late right now.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
Landon
like
fucks up like usual, you know.
It's like
We're just out
Schrodinger's
here.
friends, you know? They exist until they don't. So like they may or may not be here.
Have you been going through this for a while?
No, but it's the idea of Schrodinger's cat, like the orange cat, where like if it's in the box, you don't know if it's alive or dead. And there he
Hi,
goes.
DR's cat. What are you doing? Fucking psycho.
Yeah, anyways, Matt, I guess, got a starting seat, so he's not here today.
Yeah, so Berkey got a starting seat. He's out there getting and popping in the Bellagio streets.
Your sidekick.
Which there's been a lot going on, it seems. His threads seem to be kind of popping, which we will talk about later on today. There's a lot of shit went on. Got a lot of bracelets to a couple legends.
Legends are winning.
Grab some bracelets.
Legends and upcoming legends. I mean, Leon Sturm, a.k.a. Rumoculus,
Yeah.
50K champ.
$1.5 million.
It's pretty absurd. Before we get into all that, let's just give a quick shout out to our sponsors over at WPT Global. Just to let you guys know, we are giving away a $330 tournament ticket to play with our friends on WPT Global. To enter, follow us at The Only Friends Pod on Twitter, retweet, and comment with your screen name plus user ID. Contest will close tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, and winners will be drawn randomly. Back to WSOP and the good stuff. I mean, who's Leo?
Leon Sturm, legend of the game, upcoming legend of the game.
Legend of the game. He's 22.
He barely has his driver's license.
I mean, at least he
Are
does.
you kidding me?
He's online legend.
You know who's a legend of the game? Bill fucking Klein.
Yeah, he's a live
fucking
legend.
Klein
He's
is a
a
legend.
line. He is. He's giving away all his money to charity. All of it. Whatever he won,
Uh-huh.
which was like what, almost $1 million?
Yeah.
So what Bill
Good for
Klein
him.
does is anything he wins, he gives away to charity.
Right.
Anything he loses, he matches and gives away to charity.
What a hero.
What a fucking hero.
Absolute hero.
Do we? I personally don't know Bill Klein's story. Does anybody have any idea?
I was thinking about this. I think we have to get Bill Klein on the podcast.
So
I'm gonna try to work on that.
I think he would.
I think he would too.
I've had very good conversations with him at the table. He's like, I think he would come on and kick it with us for a day.
be
Yeah.
fun.
You know you're doing something right when out of nowhere, like Bill Klein gives you like the pat on the back. It's like, oh, I'm so happy to see you here. I'm like, holy shit, really? You're gonna come on the podcast set? I feel like he's got a lot of legendary stories. I mean, he's been in poker for such a long time and just kind of gives everything away.
And I just want to know about his like outside of poker. Like obviously he has a sick story. He just has to.
Connie, did he bluff you as bad as he bluffed Mr. Aarons?
I actually didn't see this bluff yet, so please roll it for me.
Bro, this is one of the most iconic hands I've ever seen.
One overcard to Aaron's nines. As he looks down at his chips. prequel to usually putting them in the middle.
Klein might be feeling pretty good about those 4s as well, considering a lot of the times he might be putting errands on some overcard type hands in order
Yeah.
to raise pre-flop.
There's a check raise.
2.2.
And raising, trying to fold out what he's hoping is overcard equity, but really errands with a strong enough hand, I think, to continue against this check raise.
Bill Klein looking cool as ever, but he does see Aaron's match his wager to build a pot to $6.5 million.
Stack to pot ratio at 1 right now.
Cool.
The pot size is bigger than everything they've got behind. Critical river card. Comes the 5 of diamonds.
Come on.
Oh,
All
wow.
in. And
What a
it's
legend.
What a
Aaron's
legend,
with the
yeah, I
shorter
agree.
stack.
So sick.
A decision for his tournament life.
Oh, it looks like
Cards
he's
in hand, and he
Wow.
folds, and
Wow.
Klein with the bluff shove.
He asked if he wants to see.
He asked him if he wanted to see.
So yeah, I do. I definitely do.
Of course, I want to see.
I want to see your hand,
Yeah.
buddy. Yeah. So pre-flop goes limp, ISO call, flop check, bet check raise, barrel jam. Kind of a mega master from Bill Klein. Like ace of diamonds deuce might call, but eights just folds. Spicy.
Yeah.
Get a 6 to fold.
I mean,
You
the
think,
guy's just a
you think the
legend.
machine likes this, Landy?
No, but I like it.
Okay.
It's a personal. I like it.
It's good
I
in
want-
practice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like
It's
to
on
see
the
Bill
boxes
win.
that you put on
I
the.
mean,
Yeah.
the man's just out there. It's beautiful. It's
I
a
mean-
beautiful thing to see. Like Bill, you know, he's not a young guy, and he's out there
He's a
throwing
field
it.
player.
Yeah.
Nikki, Caitlin, what do you guys think?
I
He's a
think
field
that's
player.
a sexy granddad man, and I want my piece. That was one of the sexier hand histories I've ever
Absolutely.
seen.
I am wet.
Yeah.
I need to change my pants. I'm sorry.
Hot to the podcast.
Yes.
Nikki and Caitlin
Hello.
are here.
Hello.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
Not too much, you know. Just I'm all hot and bothered from the Bill Klein hand history.
I'm hot and bothered
I've never
from
seen a man
Caitlin.
do that with sailboats.
So this is your first series or second?
So technically, I guess this is my third. I played the one in the fall after the pandemic in 2020 and
Same.
just played the ladies event. Like I was just like a baby in poker. I'd only been playing for a few months and went and played the ladies event, got to meet Maria Ho and JJ Liu. And I was like tearfully happy when I bagged my 11 big blinds to go to
That's
day
exciting.
2. And I bagged my first WSOP event. I
Yes.
felt like a rock star. I
Hell
folded
yeah.
my way to
Rock star.
victory, I'm sure.
I have not found a bag yet this year. So.
Neither have I. I've been
Neither have I.
Way
backsliding.
better.
It's okay.
None of us have in this room except for
It's
Landon.
tough.
Shut
Nikki-
up, Landon.
Yeah, shut up, Landon.
didn't even
Nikki,
say
this
it.
is your
Landon,
first
shut up.
WSOP?
Second.
Second?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you liking it so far?
I love it. I mean, last year I had only started studying MTTs for like 2 months because I was cash games only. And I final tabled right away. So I kind of got really spoiled in WSOP, and I don't think anything else will measure up to it unless I win a bracelet. But so far, I min cashed one event. And
right.
then I, thank you. And I min cashed the daily deep stack.
Okay,
so,
okay.
yeah.
Congrats,
man.
congrats.
Crushing it. I'm
We're
scorching the earth.
we're having very similar World Series.
I heard you made day 2 of mystery.
No.
I didn't.
No, you didn't?
No.
What the fuck?
No.
Someone literally told me that.
They
I was
lied
like,
to you.
I was like, I
They
don't know if I
lied.
know anybody that
I
made.
did cash one. I played.
You cashed.
I fired
okay.
3 bullets into it. I cashed 1. And then I fired 4 bullets into the Gladiator. I don't think I made it past the second break.
Same.
Damn.
And then, but I did cash in the online event last night, so that felt
Nice.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So
Did you see my?
said- sorry.
Sorry. Did you see my royal flush over quad
Yes.
queens?
Oh, that was
hand?
insane.
Yeah, that was in the mystery bounty. It was like the first hand in. But I still busted, so it did not matter.
You had the
was totally
royal.
wasted. Yeah,
You had the royal,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had the royal, and I tripled up basically because there's 3 people in that hand, and it was all in on the river. But like, so I had a huge stack, but it really doesn't matter.
No. Well, you play, the thing is,
not
it's
matter.
half-hour levels, right? You play so many levels, right?
Yeah.
22 levels. And I think in the Mystery Bounty, they played to 5% of the field. And in Gladiator, they played down to 3% of the field.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, so if you're playing the
3%?
Gladiator, you need, like, 97% of the people don't bag. Like, it's hard to bag those things.
That's
for
crazy.
sure. Yeah.
No, I just like I can't help myself. Like I take all my flips. I take all my like if I
have to.
Oh my god! Like
Yeah.
I was telling Nikki before we came here, there was a spot yesterday in the 800. I'm cooking along. I'm slowly chipping
her
up
cook,
or
let her cook.
whatever.
She's cooking.
Someone opens to 3K at 15-15. I 3-bet from the big blind. I make it 15
Goes
with
ace
ace king. And he's a late regger. He just has his brand new 40K stack. He 4-bet shoves on me, and I'm like, this is a late regger. He's doing this with 8s, 9s, and 10s, so it's correct for me to call off with ace king.
When
so
is it not correct for you to
I
call off
see
with
that. Maybe if we're deeper. But I show my ace king so proudly. He sheepishly turns over his 10s, like, I got him, boy. And I just can't get there, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
poker's
lot of
out there.
flipping.
Lots of flipping.
You
Lots
gotta
of
win
flipping.
flips.
Gotta win the
Gotta
flips.
win flips.
Nikki, you said you final table something. What was that?
The $600 deep stack.
Okay. What place did you get?
4th.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Yeah.
My
Wow.
bad.
There were
Yeah, let's go.
5,700 runners.
We have very
What did
similar.
fourth pay?
116,000.
We have very similar introductions to the WSOP. My first year, I played the 5K and final table.
First year you played the 5K?
Yeah.
No. He didn't just play it. He maxed it.
I maxed late reds with
What?
75% of my life money.
Wow.
Yes. You had all your own action.
I had every dollar
He
of my
had
own
100%
action.
of
I
himself.
had literally just got
Nice.
off a
Yes.
Jet Suite X flight from LA playing cash, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go max late reds this tournament.
What year was this?
It was the October series.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
2020.
And you
That was
final
one,
tabled that?
Yeah, I got fourth.
Nice.
That was fun.
Dude, at that point, the $600 deep stack, that $600 was the biggest buy-in I had ever played. I had only played,
Same.
that was my 20th tournament like ever in
Amazing.
life.
No, I remember that. And then you got a bunch of feature table coverage during the main, didn't
Yeah.
you, that year? Like, you were the people's champ. You still
You
are,
Yeah.
of course.
People's champ, they say.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Nothing's like running deep in the main. I mean, especially like when you get the feature table and stuff, like
Yeah.
the lights, talking, doing interviews. It's like, and you're just playing for millions and millions of dollars.
That's so cool.
It's fucking dope.
I actually said that Connor has a pretty good sneak swap in the main. After 2 years, I've come full circle. I may or may not swap with you this year.
Don't worry, buddy. I can't wait to shower you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Landon just sees deuces. He's out.
Yeah, who
What do you
cares?
want me to do?
But you have his run good sweat, so you're
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna
you're
go
right.
deep,
You're right.
If that makes up for it.
Well,
You-
hold on. But I just run deep in the main anyway. Like
That's
That's what I'm
true.
saying.
You
Conrad's,
know,
true.
like,
Conrad's a
it's
main
not-
event player.
You are.
Yeah?
It's not about
I
that.
think Conrad's a main event player.
character event energy.
He's definitely got main character vibes for the main.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Love
people
the
play
main, love the
scared.
main.
People play scared in the main, and Conrad does not play scared.
I definitely played
So
scared
he
in the
gets-
main.
He gets a lot of folds that he shouldn't. And that's how you run up a stack.
Man,
He's laughing because he knows this.
No, I'm laughing because there was a hand history posted yesterday on poker.org, and I ran a bluff, and what's the young kid's name? Friends with Nick?
Landed.
No. Cole. Cole Ferraro? Yes, Cole Ferraro was at my table. He just looks up and we're just laughing at each other as the kid folds. And it was just like, yep.
yeah, I tried to get someone to fold
Thank God.
flush. They didn't do it.
Oh,
They
yeah,
didn't
no,
fold their
no.
flush?
No, you
But
gotta
I
get,
didn't think they had
fuck?
one, but they had one. Yeah.
you gotta get them
So
to fold like
rude.
9s or 10s, not flushes, okay?
That's so rude.
Yeah.
One
Poker's
pair
a
of
crazy
hands.
game. Like sometimes you get people to like fold like a full house, and sometimes you can't get them to fold queen high.
Yeah.
It's within the same metrics of the game. Right? It's a very strange game, but it's like, you know what?
Well, what I love about some of these less experienced players is you'll like hero call them with like king high or something, and then they'll instantly muck their hand into the muck and be like, that's the only way I could win with ace king. And I was like, oh shit, ace king was good. You know?
Yeah, there's been a couple of these stories where people know that someone doesn't show their hand over and they're bluffing, so they just muck their hand. So you call with a hand that actually You're not really calling to see their hand. You're calling hoping they muck their hand.
Please muck. I've done that before. And it's like, please muck. But they always just like, it was usually cash I've ever done it. But like, it's always, they just fire in the hand and muck me immediately. And it's just like, all right.
I haven't played cash in like live cash, and I want to say over 6 months. I played cash 2 days ago because I'm kind of the tour guide for Alex Botez and friends while they're here for BetMGM stuff. And they're like, oh, we're going to win. Let's play some cash. I said, okay, sure. I show up. I don't have money on me. My plan was to find someone I knew that had money and take it from them. So I did that. Played 5-10. Played first hand, straddle, put the 20 on. Open from low jack, cut off calls. I defend my straddle with 8-5 of spades, big hand. Flop comes jack 8-8, 2 spades, or sorry, 2 clubs. This is like the first hand. I just like sit down, I'm like, okay, can I play? And they let me play. Flop checks through. I'm like, okay, how do I ever lose? Turn, offsuit deuce. I go 120 into 180. They both call. I'm like, God, these fucking losers. River, offsuit 6. I'm all in. Tank fold. Snap call. He has jacks for jacks full trap. I'm like, well, I guess I'm just out of here. I just don't have any more money. Like, congratulations.
You didn't walk around the room again?
No, I didn't walk around the room again. I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to go back to the horseshoe.
All you have to do is walk around the room again.
You got me. No, it's okay.
All right.
I tried my best. I was like, why did I do this? I wouldn't have done this if my friends didn't influence me.
How much did you lose on the hand?
I lost $1,000. I bought it for $1,000 and it was all gone.
You'll survive.
It was all gone.
I'll be all right.
You're gonna survive.
It was honestly pretty funny. Like, yeah, I just see things as jokes. Like that was a joke.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a good joke. Like, you can laugh at my expense. It's okay. Yeah.
Conrad, I like your outfit today. P.S. You're like really distracting with a really good outfit.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, I like those colors on you.
Thank you very much.
He's an autumn color.
Is it?
Color.
It seems like autumn.
It's definitely spring colors.
Is it?
Quite decisively.
Like kind
it's
of
pastel pink.
pastel, yeah.
Quite decisively.
I feel like autumn is like shit brown.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
with a
like
little bit of
my
a
jacket,
touch.
my jacket's
colors.
autumn.
Amber.
I think this is autumn.
Yeah, getting there.
Ambers and
It's like,
I'm
it's
actually
like August.
colorblind.
yeah,
September.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, well you're
Yeah.
a winter.
Like the fall
sweetie.
leaves.
maroons.
I looked at like a color palette. It said it was a cool spring.
What's your Darth Vader blanket? What is that? A Steelers blanket? What is that?
No, it's a Steelers blanket. Actually,
Steelers blanket.
there's
He has to wear that when he wears the high.
But is that a
inseam
spring
shorts.
or winter?
I mean, it's just a cover up.
It's the dead of
Fall,
summer.
Obviously, that's when football season is.
That's true. I
It's
love
a
football
PP
season.
cover.
You have to walk me through the decision that you would rather have like a blankie with your short shorts than like wear longer shorts. Like not even pants, but just longer shorts.
I have a reason today. So went to the gym in the morning. Didn't have time after the gym, so I had to come here. My plan was come here, do the podcast, suck it up with the blanket, go to the horseshoe. We have a room with the horseshoe, shower. I have clothes there, change, and then play the freeze out. I just didn't have time today.
Okay.
I'd have to wake up earlier.
Because like, isn't the whole point of wearing shorty shorts to like show off your thighs? But we can't see your thighs if you're under your blankie.
I would love to, but I've gotten.
You're not thirst trapping anyone today. It's rude.
You look like good grandpa.
The thing is like with those shorts, if you want to show up, like when you're standing, it looks fine. But when the way you're sitting, and then they ride up even higher,
It doesn't
and then
look
you go
fine,
like this,
but-
and then you see it.
Look, it's
stuff
summer,
you're not
okay?
supposed to see, and then we have a problem. And then we get demonetized by YouTube, maybe
Mamma
even
mia.
canceled. I
Well,
mean,
not only
it's
that,
not a good
it messes up my
situation.
lighting too. I gotta
Oh,
down the lighting.
geez, I
It's
know.
literally
'cause
called networking.
blinding.
I don't know why you're making a big deal about that.
Yeah, look, it's summer, okay? Everyone's
Yeah.
going. I'm going through my overcompensation phase.
Yeah.
Are you going through your hot boy summer phase?
yeah,
Are you like
yeah.
going on dates? How's the love life?
There's no love in this life, Caitlin. No, there's a lot of love. No, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Things are good. Life is good.
All right, we're going.
Love
on.
women.
We're going. Oh God. Yo,
Love poker, love summer, love women.
Yeah. So that's obviously quoting Slay Dog.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So you didn't even know that, did you?
I didn't.
Okay, so
It was just it was a good bit.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I spent a good 25 minutes this morning reading all of Slay's tweets to my girlfriend.
How romantic. In bed? Did it get her off?
Jesus.
Dude, I was sitting there. For some reason, the love women thing came up in my head, and I was on the phone with her, and I just started going to his Twitter, and I started reading it, and I was like, I need to read this to her.
Man,
See
Like it's a sonnet.
What are you guys' thoughts on that? As like a dating bio? Love poker, love summer, love women.
Yeah, agree.
I think you guys send
You
Slate
could
10.
add no homo at the end just so it's absolutely crystal clear.
You should send Slate 10. If you're going to put it in there, you got to send him a Slate 10
That's
ball.
fair.
You know? You just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're on a little tangent. A lot of bracelets given out yesterday. Leon Strum, obviously legend of the game.
Sturm, but yeah.
Sturm, legend of the game. Congrats, 22 years old.
He also
1.5 million.
Just
he
won
also
the
got
50K?
ninth in the
Not
Scoop
bad.
main last year.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he
So
and
did
I.
you.
Yeah, we have a bond now.
Oh, you do. Yeah. That's sweet.
He got 9th in the main last year.
Scoop
You know what
main.
that means?
Scoop me.
Oh,
that means
scoop me.
Landon's gonna win the 50K next year.
Wow.
Hell
The
yeah.
reverse.
Selling action now.
David Baker, ODB, the legend. That is a true
He is a true legend.
Legend.
No,
He's
that's
a
a legend.
fantasy legend.
of the
Right.
game.
1500 Raz.
Gets his third bracelet in 1500 Raz
Good
last
for
night.
him.
Apparently, he came back from only having 2 big bets with I think 4 left.
Love to see it.
Yeah. But
all
yeah.
those
Great,
people
great
on the
winners
rail.
photo. Great winners.
Winners
Photo.
And
What happened
last
here?
but not least,
What happened in this hand? I
This
want to
hand?
know.
This is the all-in hand. I think this is where Sturm wins his bracelet.
Yeah, he held. He held.
He held.
helps.
He held.
Honestly,
I'm
it's
having trouble
kinda,
speaking
It
today.
is kind of surprising that that a 22-year-old held in that spot. You know.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Most
they
of
didn't,
the
like, they
time-
don't earn. They didn't earn that.
you're just
hold
mad
yet.
because you don't hold in that spot.
Yeah, you're right.
But Landon's 24. He's
No,
he's old.
honestly though, the year of 24, it's been a sick year already. You know, with top 8, 25K heads up, 9th in the Scoop main. Like
Yeah.
I literally said, at 24, this is the year you get to start winning.
Should we just pull your Hendon mob up and
know-
read it out loud? or-
If you want, but like it's okay. You don't have
Didn't
to do
Josh Arieh win yesterday too?
That's what I was
Conrad's girlfriend on the
and-
phone.
Oh, I
before
thought you said
did
last
that.
but not
That's
least.
what I was getting to, but then Landon cut me
Oh,
off.
okay.
He does that.
Just wrapped
Yeah,
up.
you know.
Josh Arieh wins bracelet number 5. You entered the 4th day of this tournament as a pretty significant short stack. What led to this comeback?
Dude, this is so fucking crazy. My first bracelet in 99 was Limit Hold'em. Kevin Song came in 8th place. I told Rachel, I showed her, I pulled up the table and I was like, do you notice anything? And I told her, I said, Kevin Song's gonna finish in 8th place and I'm gonna win. Kevin Song finished in 8th place, so it's like 24 years full circle, and I'm just the best Limit Hold'em player in the world. Yeah, absolutely.
Clearly. You mentioned your fiance, Rachel. She's on the rail right there. First bracelet for you since getting engaged.
Yeah.
Does it hold any extra meaning now? She's going to kill you if you say no.
Dude, my life is so fucking good. I mean, it's
Sick
I'm
brag.
ecstatic.
Literally.
Everything in my life, my amazing relationship, my relationships with my kids, my career. I couldn't be happier.
I'm going to make it even better because I am going to present you with your 5th World Series of Poker bracelet. There you go. Hold it up right over there to Paul.
What a dope feeling.
Love
Josh
life,
Arieh.
love kids,
So
love
sick.
poker.
Good for Josh.
Yeah.
Not a good guy. At the
I
game.
really believe that if you are winning in life, like if you are plus EV in life and you're just really appreciating life, like everything else wins for you too.
Yeah.
Like winning begets winning.
Yeah, I think I'm a +1 there. It's easier to also enjoy things when you're happy.
Yeah.
I don't know many stories of people being miserable and then winning and being happy. You know what I mean?
I'm a big fan, a big believer in everything. We'll be all right.
You're a
Should
big-
be
What about winding it in? That works though too.
I mean,
don't
look,
like that
I think
side.
there's a certain age you can wind it in, like the where will it end type of thing. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm not really much of a when will it end kind of person.
And you can't even say that because like when you're at that certain age and when will it end? When you're there still, you're still in the upper. Like you're still should be appreciative of just being
Right,
there.
to being-
like you're
right,
you're still
exactly.
there. at
You get
the
to play a card game for a living.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
You'll be all right. You
So
know?
exactly.
That's
That's
what
my
the guy.
point.
I was playing with a guy yesterday, an older gentleman, and he said something similar. He was just like, he's like, oh, I'm card dead or whatever. He's like, but you know, why would I complain? He's like, I'm sitting here playing poker, and a lot of people can't do that. So it's like, yeah, you just put it in perspective.
Yeah, it's
like
a good
that.
zoom out, right? You get mad about something that's very small, and then you think
Right.
big picture, like, oh, I get to do this thing. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, how bad
Yeah.
can it really be? It's like
Right.
the people that complained about a 9-max tournament at my table when it's like, you chose to play the 9-max tournament. You didn't have to do this.
You meant 10 max or 10.
No, it was just 9-handed. It was literally just like the 2,500 9-handed freeze out. And people would be like, oh man, like I don't know why they play all this 9-handed garbage. It's like, well, why did you sign up for the 9-handed garbage if you didn't like it?
Yeah. But isn't almost everything 9-handed?
We're playing, yeah, exactly. We're over here playing 10-handed.
Vast majority of everything.
Who the fuck is complaining about 9-handed? We're over here playing 10-handed.
I know.
I know. The 10-handed, I gotta say, is really, it's like just really great. We get to see like 10 to 12 hands a level, like maybe.
Yeah, it's cozy in there.
You like being knee to knee with everybody?
You know, I need to feel something, Conrad. And if 10-handed's what it takes, then that's what it takes.
Oh my God. I, on one hand, do not like being knee to knee with everyone. 10-handed sucks, man.
Yeah,
it's real fucking miserable. I was pretty upset that the 800 was 10-handed yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't know
Me
what that was
too.
all
I didn't
about.
think it would be, and then.
I mean, there's
Sure
4,600 runners though. Like, or what is it, 36?
I mean, it's 46, but that's
46?
a lot of re-entries, and you know,
a lot
it's
of
like,
people,
but there was
man.
nothing else really going on.
What do you mean? They had the 8 game going. They had fucking
8
Gladiator
games.
Day
How many
2.
did the 8 game get?
At least probably
100,
I think 1,000. It's a 1,500.
maybe.
They covered up that whole side of Paris.
They
The
were-
Gladiator only had 800 coming in. Probably half that field was gone in an hour.
They also didn't have a lot of like other casino games going, like other casino side games. Like I was looking on Atlas for another tournament to play when I busted the 800, and there was just like nothing really
Yeah.
played.
There wasn't 1,100 at 5 win.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to go to that one.
I'm just saying. There's options.
Look, if Nikki didn't want
But
to
there
go,
were like every other day. There's been like 15 other options. You know.
Yeah, I got you.
if you
are
don't
you
go,
playing
does it really exist?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't exist.
Are you playing the 1500 freeze out today?
Not today.
No.
No.
Come to Orleans. 8 max. You can play.
What? I love the Orleans.
That's what
Don't
I'm saying.
tempt me with a good time.
300 buy-in.
I've never
8
heard that
max,
sentence in my life before. I love the Orleans.
I've said it all
40K
the time.
guaranteed. It'll probably like triple that.
Yeah, no, I love the.
Come down, throw a
No,
party.
genuinely, I love
great.
the Orleans.
So
I
do
love
I.
feeling dirty.
Yeah.
I love just like getting my hands in the mix.
Like, you have to swim your way through the
Oh
smoke.
yeah, you get to get through all those STDs.
I gotta be
touch
on like the
anything.
top 20 all time in leaving out of there with money in poker.
Yeah.
Out of the Orleans.
After pretty much playing 10-handed like in every event in the World Series so far, I'm excited to play 8-handed.
Yeah.
What bothers you more, the close quarters or how it affects speed of play and like your ranges?
All that. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Great question, Caitlin.
All of the above, yeah.
Nikki, Caitlin, when can we expect another Ace Holes pod?
Every Wednesday, baby.
Wednesday.
Okay, so it's every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wednesday, my dude.
Shout out to Lee Jones. Sent us the 10 ball and said, love seeing Caitlin and Nikki.
Aw,
Lee. Thank you, baby.
Plus 100 to the idea if you're sitting around in the air conditioning room playing poker, you are living a better life than 99.9% of
There
our
you go.
fellow
100%.
humans.
There you go. 100%.
Drown
Exactly.
yourself in gratitude.
Take a
Yep.
note out of Phil Hellmuth Positivity's book. I got sat next to him at the $600
Hold
deep
on.
stat.
I'm sorry. Did you just imply that you read Phil Hellmuth's Positivity book?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I said, well, I always refer to him as Phil Hellmuth
It's
Positivity.
definitely on the shelf. There's no way you don't own that book.
No, I don't have that book, but his name on everything is Phil Hellmuth Positivity, so that's how I refer to him, and he has a book. So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
but he was right next to me at the 600 event. I mean, he's playing every event, and has 16 bracelets.
Yes.
So if he's gonna play every event, I don't know.
You should
How
play
you-
every event.
How are
Yeah.
you gonna complain about playing any events?
Right.
It's got to be out there, man.
You just gotta be
I
out
mean,
there.
Phil Hellmuth can
that?
certainly find a way to complain about any event.
It's true.
But he's playing them
The man wants his bracelets.
positively.
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 What's the next event for you girls?
I have to check my schedule, but
Wow.
I mean,
Monster-
I
Monster
never know.
Stack,
I don't know
right?
what day it is ever.
Definitely playing the monster
It's-
stack, right?
I gotta say,
Yeah.
it's been like a hell of a balance trying to schedule the podcast days and editing
Right.
days because
Yeah.
we're doing like all the. We hired an editor recently, but we're still doing like all the finishing touches, like putting on sound effects and
Yeah.
graphics, all of that stuff.
lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and then doing that and trying to play a schedule and try to coordinate with other people's.
Yeah. But
other
we've been
people's
shooting a
studies
bunch. We shot
schedules.
4 episodes last week. So for those of you who don't know, we have a sponsorship deal with Poker Night in America. We have a residency at their Studio 52. We did 2 weeks of streaming with them and did their commentary. And then they're going to be back in July shooting new episodes. I think they're going to go back to their old format. They're still deciding. We don't know if it's going to be live stream anymore. But the podcast we've been shooting great. We had the ACR boys on. We have an episode coming out with John Party and
we've
Rob
heard like
Kuhn.
Landon Tice is going to be on with like his cat, his new cat.
Man.
I made a little cameo.
I missed
Yes,
I got to show
you did
off my
great.
tremendous acting
Exactly.
skills.
You're phenomenal.
You were so good.
Can't wait till the Obie Award nominations come out and you're recognized.
I can't believe you were at the insurrection,
Yep.
but you know,
I was.
good
So,
luck
I
for
mean,
that.
I mean, I was at the insurrection, but Berkey, assassinated
That it was
Kennedy.
wild,
so
and
what's
nobody's
worse,
talking about
really?
it. Nobody's talking about
Nobody's
it.
talking about
It's
it.
crazy.
Fucked up.
So
Daddy likes his clicks.
looks like the next event is the 8 max deep stack next week on the 18th. 8 max.
You're not playing the monster stack?
I don't think so. It's not on my
it's
list.
So good. You
Is
gotta
it?
play that one.
Yeah,
You guys are definitely
Stop
playing the
you're
tag,
pressuring me.
But
tag
it's
team,
like,
right?
Yeah, we're playing tag team.
We're our tag team partners.
It's like
Who'da
the
guessed?
opposite of like what you have been playing, where it's like half-hour level is fast. Like
Yeah.
this is 50,000 starting. This is a tortoise event. Okay.
Okay.
50,000 starting stack. Hour levels.
Ooh, you're selling me, to be honest.
The blinds start at 25.
Sell me this
50.
tournament.
Yeah. Is it today only? What is it?
No, it's Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday?
You can if you bust Friday, you can re-enter Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
And it's
I'll
always
add
like
it.
$1 million to first.
Maybe I'll add it to the list.
I think that's.
I'll check the
that's a good one.
schedule.
Are you all playing tag team? Who are you playing tag
Yo,
team?
hold
I
on.
have-
Time out. I gotta cut everybody the fuck off right now.
Okay.
These have never gone well, but I have hope.
Keep it down. I just read something where it says there's a dude still not here, and his bag of chips, his watch, and lighter, phone and lighter. Apparently, last night he got arrested right before the end of the day and wasn't around to bag or claim his items. He stepped out real quick for a quick cigarette and got into a fist fight.
That was
In the
unreal.
800?
Apparently, man.
Oh my god.
Apparently.
It never ceases to amaze me. There's always some random story like this, like in the World Series. Like, it's just. I guess when there's thousands and thousands of people playing, somebody's going to get into trouble.
Last year we
or-
had Nipplegate. This year we have
Nipplegate, right.
Fightgate.
Yeah. What about when the guy took his shoe off and threw it in the main event?
Shoegate.
Yeah.
Shoe gay.
Oh my gosh, I love it when people get. That's one of like the great things about poker to me, especially like 10-handed, is that like the interpersonal dynamics of all these different personalities. Yes,
No.
yes, yes.
9
I agree.
people
I
is
love
enough.
fighting.
But I think that 9 people is enough. But yes.
No, but still, what I'm saying is like you get like a live reality show right in front of you. Like the
Yeah.
other day, these two guys started chirping at each other at my 800 table over nothing, and then this one guy was like, "Hey, guys, what are we doing here?" And I was like, "Let them cook."
Yes.
Speaking of Nipplegate, how cold is that room, Landon?
Oh my god.
I literally told someone about this. I hate
What
it,
room?
dude.
What room?
What is going on there?
Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that I hate wearing shirts. This is why I don't wear
I
shirts.
hate wearing shirts.
No, I hate wearing shirts like this. It's not even like a challenge, so to speak. More so like the fun of like actually like having fun at a poker table. In higher stakes stuff, most of the time, there's such a different dynamic of like being serious versus not serious. So you have to know what you're signing up for. You're signing up to play like a 19,000 person tournament.
Right.
Of course, you think you're gonna win.
Right.
Probably more likely to cash in a larger field tournament than smaller. Just because if you're playing in a smaller field tournament, there's probably less people, and if it's less people, it's probably an expensive tournament, like probably like a high roller. So in that case, like there's definitely a lot more understanding of like ICM. So if you're playing with like many thousands of people can just lose at other tables so frequently that you're probably gonna cash a lot. It might have come from Matt, might have come from Joey a little bit, like Child of the Sim, I guess is where it came from. Daniel kind of moved that to Slave to the Sim, but the whole hashtag Slave to the Sim bit. I think when it comes to thinking about spots, and as a general rule, it's nice to have the baseline. But then in a practical setting, it's good to know where some deviations could be made.
Landon, keep it down.
I think
We're
it's
watching
about
your
having
nipples.
both.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Especially
watching
in, like,
us,
bigger
but
No, it is for sure staring me right in the eye, and I can't look away.
Scared. Gained.
it's getting harder, I feel.
You're hurting
There's no
me.
way. Anybody that watched it, no way anybody heard a word you say because they were just fixated on that.
Dude, stop, please.
Welcome to how it feels to be a woman.
Welcome to being objectified.
Look, I don't mind being objectified, but that's just bad. Look, that's an inconvenience for everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Don't apologize for being you.
Yeah, well,
Love your body.
I'm gonna apologize for that shirt.
Love your body, love your nipples.
No, love poker, love women.
I was pretty sure I saw Landon. What time did you reg the 800 yesterday?
Late,
How late?
very.
Okay. So it wasn't like
No, it
like
was really
1
late.
o'clock or 2 o'clock. Okay, maybe it wasn't.
Later.
So I was like leaving, right? And I'm walking, and I see somebody, but their back is to me, and I mean, I swear it was Landon. It was
Wasn't me.
the same height, same hair.
Was he wearing a
And
red
I'm like-
hoodie?
And I was like, no, he was wearing clothes exactly like what Landon would wear. And I'm like, Landon, hey Landon,
No.
hey Landon,
Red hoodie.
and I go, is that Landon?
It's not.
I don't think that's Landon.
I
And
know
then-
this kid.
And I didn't want to like walk around and like look him in the face to see if it was him. So I just like, and I just busted. So I just wanted to get out of there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, whatever. And I just kept walking. I'm like, pretty sure that was because I could see you just being like off in your own little world and me saying like calling your name. And you
I would
just, like,
always pay attention to you, Brian.
That's true.
This happened
But
to
you might not know
me
it was
when
me.
Landon was late max registering. I was playing the daily deep stack, all bummed, being busted out of the 800, and I was like by the late reg line in Horseshoe, and I just hear Nikki, and I was like, what, literally what?
It's like, oh my God, look, it's Landon. I haven't seen you
I
yet.
didn't know who was saying my name
Yeah.
or where, and then it was him and Melissa late regging. I didn't even know where it was coming from. I was like, what? Who's saying my name?
Don't talk to me.
Like, who are you? Who am I? Where are we?
Where am I?
No, I just thought it was like a you walking in front of the camera situation again, where you're just off in your own world.
Oh yeah, that was.
That shit was fucking hilarious. How could you not be paying attention that there is an interview and a camera, and you were in between it?
Yeah.
How is that a thing?
I saw a light and I didn't really know what was going on. Sometimes I was just trying to get to my new table, man.
You were just standing there.
I just stood there. I walked past it and then I walked back.
Wait,
yeah.
what is this?
You haven't
Oh,
seen
you
this?
didn't see
No, I
it?
have not seen this.
my
Bravo, can we get it?
God.
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
It's on Poker
When
News.
Landon walked in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, from a couple days ago. No, but I can
All
find
right.
it. But listen, since we have Nikki and Caitlin here, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench into the program here.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to put you on the spot.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
God.
I apologize ahead of time, but I thought this was interesting. Did you guys see this tweet by Tiffany Michelle?
No. Explain
Yes, I did see this tweet.
So can we get a little perspective on this? What do you guys think?
Okay, both Nikki and I are like pretty outgoing ladies, so it's going to be pretty hard to make us uncomfortable at the table with a little attention. Not all women in poker are that way. I completely support Christina's right. You know, it's not a cash game where she has to entertain recreational players to be welcome to sit there. It's an open event. Men should be respectful at the table, ogling women, drooling, saying things like, "Oh, I need something good to look at." Like, what is that Buffalo Bill shit? Like, put
Yeah,
it
no,
back in
yeah.
your pants. Like, that's
Yes.
gross. I thought Tiffany's take was a little out there in terms of being like, we're the hottest women some of these guys have ever seen. Show a little grace. Like, didn't your mom teach you how to be hot? Like, get it together. Like, I thought that was a little much and kind of
It's in the
mean
next
girly
tweet.
to
It's
duck on. Yeah, it's in the next one. It's not in this
Yeah.
one. It was a little mean to dunk on Christina's take. I think Christina's, you know, a shy and powerful lady, and she doesn't want to be ogled at the table, and that's her right. I thought maybe Tiffany was a little over the top in her take.
Okay.
I'll put myself out on the limb and say that, but I am probably have more in common with how Tiffany feels at the table in terms
Sure.
of like, if someone called me hot at the table, I'd probably start crying tears of joy and ask if they wanted to be together. But
I think it's endearing. I don't know. I always look at intent. Like if someone's like, I've only been put in a really uncomfortable situation like once where like it was kind of scary, but he got removed by the floors and I didn't even complain about it. But anyway, I think when it comes to social media, I wouldn't invalidate someone's feelings. Like there are many women who relate to Christina that they get uncomfortable at the table with that. And then there are many people that relate to me and Caitlin where like, I think it's all entertainment. I think it's all fun. I think as long as no one's getting hurt or like no one's coming at you, you know, the one, like when Lindsay was getting yelled at and called a cunt by that one guy, that's like something I would more have a problem with than someone, you know, being like, "Oh, you're so pretty to look at." Yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, I know that, you know, people will get really uncomfortable. I don't know. Like
I think be respectful, right, and start from there.
Yeah.
Just be respectful, and then go from there. Like, because if you're being disrespectful, then it's no matter what you say, it's bad, right? So
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, just be
If
respectful.
it had to be one
Just
decision or
don't-
the other, where it's like, look, either don't say anything or say something, what would you prefer? Like if you could play every single poker
Oh,
game.
I honestly think it's so black and white and easy to tell. If she's wearing her headphones and she hasn't spoken the entire orbit, leave her the hell alone.
Yeah.
If she's me or Nikki and presenting in a way where she's like, hey, where are you from? How you doing? You can say something kind of flirtatious.
I never
or
think
like
it should be a rule
jokey.
of table that you can't talk. Like
use
that's
your head, use
good
common
enough.
sense.
Yeah. Like if someone has been like is clearly introverted and just like there to grind and presenting in a way where they don't want to be spoken to, maybe don't treat them like a piece of meat or chattel.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Chattel.
Thank you, ladies. That was not in pre-production. Sorry about that.
It's okay. You know, we're women, so we speak for all women.
It's okay. Tiffany unfollowed me a long time ago.
So yeah. There's some other shit going on. Berkey's been having fun in the Bellagio, it seems.
Yeah. Just keep
He making
showing
another
stack
million?
update.
He needs 3 pickleball courts? What's going on there?
We don't even have one pickleball court yet.
Yeah, we don't even have one. It's fucked up.
If he wants to stake anyone in the main, like, let me know. Looks like he's got a lot of chips there.
Nah. You got that tortoise in the main. It's the
Tortoise in the main.
You gon' make him go insane.
Wow.
The tortoise bring the pain. It's the tortoise in the main. It's the tortoise in the main. Make him go insane. The tortoise bringing the pain.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, Brian likes doing that.
Stake the tortoise in the main. That's what I was about to say.
I'm just, out here just advocating for my buy-in.
Yeah. That's a good way to do it. That's a good marketing campaign.
Yeah.
So Burke's been putting a thread up daily about his cash game sessions, and he looks like he's been crushing. But yesterday he posted this one hand history. It says, punty hand history. $300 bomb pot, 6-handed.
Unsurprising.
I have ace of diamonds, 7x. Second act. Flop is 9 hearts, 6 diamond, 4 clubs. Check, I bet 300 and 1800. Fold. Darkest. Raises 4x. Folds to me. I fuck you, call. Turn, 8 of diamonds. B75. Fuck you, call. River, 3 of diamonds. Check. 35%. And my boy Burke said, we have just over pot behind, and while I'm just trying to decide if he's in the mood to fold, we lock eyes, and I laugh and say, okay, I'm all in. His pain was worth the 25K. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've done this. When I just look at somebody and I'm like, fuck, I'm making the decision, I'll just start laughing. It's like, fuck, I'm all in.
Yeah. I know the feeling. People will be like, oh man, you play poker professionally? That must mean you have a really good poker face. I'm like, no, I just laugh at people and myself every time I play a hand.
It's funny because I laugh on both sides of the spectrum.
You're always laughing, so it's it's balanced.
But it's just like when somebody if I'm in a hand with that I know, it's like we're just find ourselves on the river. It's I'm just gonna laugh.
Right.
I don't know. I find Berkey's threads to be kind of interesting.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I mean, he and I have an unspoken bond, but I'm now going to speak it, where he just kind of leaves the house kind of a disaster, but I just have a piece of his Bellagio game, and I'm like, you know what? He's going to go to work today, so I'm going to clean the house, because he just comes back and says, yep, 170, 180,
there you go.
150. I'm like, keep going, champ. That's the world, champ.
You're earning your
the trophy
5% by
wife.
keeping the house.
Yeah, didn't you make him steaks too? Was that for Burks that you were making those steaks?
No, that was for Meat Bro.
That was for Meats Bro. That was for Dave. Yeah, he actually still has my Tupperware I have to get. I kind of ghosted him on the Tupperware,
Meats
but I gotta
Bro?
get it.
Landon makes fucking lunch for randoms.
Yeah, so
Here's what happens. They go to the store, they buy a bunch of meat, right? They pay for it. They bring it to Landon's house, and then he cooks it, and they split it.
yeah, they know how to get me, even though the hourly on this is $5.
It's
all right.
You're not poor.
No. Okay, look, it's never about the dollars, right? He gave me free food in January, so I'm like, oh, he gave me free food. Let me help out Meats Bro.
Yeah, of course.
It was bussin'.
Landon, are you cheap? Are you a cheap man?
No, it's not
chintzy,
cheap. It's not
if
cheap.
you will.
It's not cheap.
No, I just spend things on things that I care about. It's just, but it only goes to food. I literally only spend money on groceries.
He's definitely not cheap. He's
It's
definitely whatever it is or whatever.
Are you Chauncey though? Are you Chauncey?
He'll come to me, not you, because he likes to use this as a scratching post. Come here, the orange cat. Come here. Ready? Watch. Ready? Beow.
He's got to be so happy. Mommy's almost here to come get you.
Hello.
Whoa.
He's not leaving us.
Yeah, she's not getting Chauncey back.
Our cat.
This can't be a thing.
I
Marley,
thought it was her cat, and she got
Marls.
to have him back.
Marls, you don't get your cat back.
Aw.
We love your cat now.
Well, Guapo has to invoice her for damages.
Oh, damages
no
on
shit.
Guapo's legs?
Used me like a pin cushion the other day. It was awful.
Who's in charge of the litter? Oh, never mind.
Nobody.
That would be
Matt
would be Matt Berkey.
He does it. He does
That's
it.
one of his many jobs around here. On that note, we are out of here. We got shit to do. I'm going to go play the $1,500 freeze along with my boy Landy. Where you going?
I'm going to Orleans, baby.
All right, go to Orleans. Guapo's going to the motherfucking win.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what the ladies are doing today, but
Podcast.
Crying.
Prep. Yeah, and crying. Yeah.
Crying.
Oh, my
Can I
bad.
join? I like a good cry.
Yes.
Nice.
oh, fuck
Laundry.
no. All right, guys. On that note, we are out of here. We will be back getting it popping tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Berkey should be here.
Probably.
Who knows? We'll find out. Thanks for rocking with us. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.